Today we are making mantle magic with Sharon Grech. Okay, come on out of here, Sharon. Besides the tree. Hi, it's good to see you and all that you've done. Besides the tree, the mantle is sort of the next big showstopper when it comes to holiday decorating, and you have gone like over the top here with your two mantles. Beautiful.
You are right, Tracy. And I never had a fireplace or a mantle, so I was so excited to decorate two for you. And yes, they're very different styles. We've got one that's very current and trendy and minimalist, and it's more like a current Christmas. And the other is more maximal. It's like Christmases past, very nostalgic, at least for me.
Absolutely. So both very different, and I love that because you can see very different ways to do sort of the same beautiful, impactful effect. And we're going to start with the trendy one.
Let's start
like right out of the magazine. It's gorgeous.
Yes, this is so, pretty, kind of farmhouse, natural elements definitely inspired this and come into it. So I was thinking of it as modern farmhouse meets Scandi for the holidays, right? So you want to sort of, depending on any style that you have, actually, you want to really think about having a cohesive color and texture story, and then bring in unified elements that really help to tell that story. So I started with this really beautiful modern concrete composite fireplace mantle. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
This was from my friends at Hearth Manor Fireplace in Mississauga. So I started with that, and then I love how the soft, sort of smooth concrete has a nice juxtaposition with the heavier texture of the natural brick.
Absolutely.
So even a natural brick, natural is beautiful, but this one's been painted, so it's kind of a little bit ties in with the theme, and it's morning dew. So it's a putty color with a little bit of green, so it kind of works with our green theme.
It all works gorgeously together. And I know you've got tips for folks that don't have a natural mantle, because there are many different ways you can sort of fake it.
That's it. You might fake the outside. You might have had an old one and you want to fake the inside and do something with it rather than cover it all up. So like this one, that's obviously, I didn't bring the real fireplace down to Cityline. So I actually borrowed the fun insert that they had at the store. But I think that would be a great little DIY project. Just take your end cuts of wood, attach them on there. If you've got something a little bit deeper, you could always stack some, pretty birch or logs inside, or maybe just tile the whole thing inside. And then you can put candles and lanterns or all of your Christmas nutcrackers and decor, that sort of thing. So really have fun with it if it's not real.
Well, you mentioned tile. Can we just go right down to this level right here, which looks like a gorgeous tile, and is it?
I painted it.
That's painted. That's incredible.
Isn't that great? Cutting Edge Stencil has lots of really great patterns, but I love their tile look because, again, around a fireplace, you could do the whole inside. Really, really nice. And it just adds a little bit of pattern to this pretty calm area. So, so aside from a little bit of pattern, we go to our natural elements. We want to bring the outdoors in. So I've used a real pine garland here because, again, it's not going to worry about it getting heated up too much with our fake fire. But again, you just want to just embellish it a little bit. So I got this garland that already had these painted pine cones.
Beautiful. And in gray and white, of all things. You found the perfect color scheme for this.
I should have said I just stuck them in paint myself. Because you could.
It's a
really easy project. So really, really pretty. I just love that. And then again, bringing, foraging outside in your backyard. Just a nice little stick, because these sort of more shallow fireplace mantles, there's not a lot of place to hang your stockings with care. So you can just hang it from this birch branch.
And for a lot of folks, that's why they want the mantle. They want to hang the stockings. It's very important. So we grew up with a fireplace, but our stockings were at the end of our bed. So I know a lot of people do that as well.
I love that.
But this is always nice to have this to hang, and you just got the birch from maybe your neighbor's yard and some twine to hang it up. That's
lovely. And just add a fun element where you switch things out just for the holidays, a star, and just embellish it, or embellish your family pictures, whatever.
Let's move over to this one. So this is nostalgia, but you've done it in such a gorgeous way, Sharon. Like, you've got sort of a tone of red here, because we think red and green when we think nostalgic Christmas. You do. But you've really elevated it.
Well, you know what, Trace? I think depending on your age, your memories of Christmas from when you were a child would vary wildly. For me, it was, late 70s, early 80s. Those are those memories I remember. And it was all glitz and glam and lots of color, and throw all the tinsel with abandon on the tree. So lots and lots of color, red, white, and green for sure. And what about you, your Christmas memory?
Listen, none of it made sense. Everything was multicolored. It's like a soft white did not exist in 1982 because everything was multicolored. The garland was multicolored. The tree was multicolored. And it was just sort of the bigger, the better, and throw it all together. together, and it's fine, and it was fine.
And it was fine,
Yeah.
exactly. But I don't know about you, when I first got my own place, I was like, get rid of that. I don't want a hint of tinsel, white lights, new decor.
Yeah.
But as you get older with your kids, you start feeling nostalgic about all that crazy stuff. So I've kind of warmed up to the colorful lights and even the red, white, and green. I kind of like that. You can do a twist. I've gone sort of a little bit more pinky red. This is wildflower, not wildfire. And it's got a pinky twist. But again, I still sort of went with a red because I think if you've got a beautiful fireplace mantle, flaunt it. Add some color. So red can also be a great accent color, though, as you know. You've got a beautiful red door.
It sure do.
Year round.
Yes. Yeah.
So think about red as an accent color. It could be on a wall. Maybe you have a white mantle. Paint the wall behind it with wildflower, or paint a chair red. So you've got other ways of bringing that stunning color into the space.
The other thing I love about this is a little bit more forgiving when it comes to all of the things you want to throw on your mantle. Like you had fun here with these nutcrackers and these cute little accoutrements. Have fun with the tchotchkes. In the 80s, we put it all out. So you can put it all out.
Exactly. Put it all out.
Yeah.
And again, think about things that you can take off. So if you've got a deer head, stick them on the wall. Paint some plaid behind it, or just paint out a big canvas in a bold color and just throw it on there. And you know what? It's only a few months. It's just fun, but you might end up liking it. Maybe you'll keep, don't just paint your fireplace mantle for the holidays. Paint it a color that you love and just work with it when the season comes.
Absolutely. There are so many things I pull out for the Christmas season, and at the end of the season, I'm like, I don't want to put that back. So there's some things you're going to want to keep. You love the way it looks.
Exactly.
Very nice,
go
Sharon.
crazy with your multicolored Griswold family memories.
Yes.
Just use LED.
Just use LED. It's taking me back for sure. Thank you for the inspiration.